Okay, we're going to go on creating quadratic models, again, this time using Vertex Form. Now, Vertex Form is f at x is equal to a x minus h squared plus k. Now, if you guys remember, this is the form we used at the beginning of the year. Now, the Vertex Form is called that because the vertex of a parabola, the x and the y coordinate, are related to the h and the k. So, that means in order to solve this function, we need to be able to find the vertex of something. So we have Patrick Starfish's head here. Yeah. And it looks like the vertex of his head, assuming this is a scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is at -1 and 5. Okay? So here's the vertex of his head. Now, in order to do this, we've chosen vertex form because the top of the head looks like it exactly falls on a point. Now, we could have actually probably used x-intercepts also because it looks like they cross on even values also. But we want to use vertex form, so we're going to go about trying this. We're going to plug those values in. Okay. So this must be -1 and 5. So we're going to plug them into our formula. F at x is equal to, we still don't know our a value. X subtract our x in this value is -1, so we're going to plug in subtract -1 squared, and k is +5, so +5. We'll go to simplify that bracket. We'll get f at x is equal to a x plus 1 squared plus 5. So if you guys remember the relationship with h, when we normally look at this value, it's usually the opposite of it. That's the x value. The reason it has that relationship is because in the equation we have a negative value. So when we plug in a negative value, it ends up being a positive. And if we plugged in a positive value, it would look like a negative. Okay? So now that we have that, again, we still don't know our a value here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the y-intercept. Okay? And now I could use any point along this parabola, right? We could use here and here. But the y-intercept looks pretty exact. It looks like it's at 0 and 4. So we're going to specifically use that as our coordinates, 0 and 4. So what that means is, for our x, we're going to plug in the value of 0, and our y, we're going to plug in 4. F at x represents y, so we replace f at x with 4, is equal to a, which is our unknown. Yeah. X is 0 plus 1 squared plus 5. We're then going to simplify. We're going to get a1 squared, all right, plus 5. 1 squared is just 1, so we're going to have 4 is equal to a plus 5. Then when we do that, we're going to move 5 to the other side of the equation. We're going to get 4 subtract 5 is equal to a. Our a value is going to be equal to -1. So that means the equation of this parabola, we plug it in, is f at x is equal to -1 x plus 1 squared plus 5. So on this specific graph, the equation that models Patrick Starfish's head would be that equation down there.